Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can tell, we are back in the office. Yes, we've got back in, and we're super excited to be home finally. Colorado was fun, but there's nothing like being home, and we are definitely happy to not have to move from hotel to hotel. But we're back, and we've got a ton of information for you guys. Which states are sending stimulus checks? And that's the biggest question on everybody's mind. Which states are sending stimulus checks out? Which states are going to send them out? Who's going to get them? Who's not going to get them? All that good news. We've got a ton of information to get into, guys. We've got a list here that we're going to be talking about our senior citizens getting a stimulus check. There's a lot of things that we're going to be discussing here in this video, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We could not do this without you, okay? We need you. This is definitely going to be a kickstart in what we're doing. We're going to go YouTube full-time. Julio, I am good. Thank you so much for asking. Again, we've got a lot of work to do on our end. Vic, thank you so much. We're glad to be home. It was a long drive. 16-hour drive. 16-hour drive. We got a lot of stuff on the list. We've got a lot of stuff going on. And again, we want to make sure that we're keeping you updated on everything. Violet, what about Michigan? Nancy, good morning from Wisconsin. Linda, baby's doing great. Lola, which state are sending stimulus check? We're going to get into that just in a second. Give me one momento. All right. So with all the information going on, they've asked, here's the thing. Are senior citizens getting a stimulus check in 2023? While there is some chatter about a possible $900 grocery stimulus for seniors 60 and over, there was a zero funding, federal funding passed for 2023 for any type of stimulus payment of any kind on a national scale. So while there may not have been a nationwide federal stimulus payment passed yet, there's chatter of a possible $900 grocery stimulus for seniors that are 60 years and over. So, is that good? I mean, it's always good to get anything more than what you have, I think. For many of you guys just tuning in, hey guys, we're going to be talking about which states are sending out stimulus checks. As you can tell, my new hat. How many of you guys like my new hat? I found this at a gas station. And support the great red, white, and blue. And love this country, guys. Love this country. So, is Missouri going to send out a stimulus check? We're going to get into that here in just a moment. All right. So we're going to be going over some updated information. Thank you guys. Yes, we are glad to be home. Stimulus check 2023. These states are sending more rebate checks. Understanding that at some point in time from now till when they first sent them out, there's been checks that have been sent out to the residents. Something for us viejitos. That's funny. Something for residents. So with talking about all of these checks, the amounts, how much they're actually going to be getting, what's actually happening, what can they do to get checks, what's the eligibility, what's the stipulation to receiving checks. We're going to be talking all about that right here in this video. So make sure to stay tuned because you don't want to miss this information. So when it comes to having anyone be eligible for a stimulus check, it really depends on with your state. Every state is different. The amounts are different. What they're providing you with, what they're sending, guys, it all depends on your individual state. So honestly, all you have to do is if you go to your state website, you can definitely figure out if they are sending you any type of information when it comes to, stimulus checks. Are they providing you with eligibility requirements? Are they going to provide you with, hey, stipulations? What's actually going on? So this is where we come in, we do the research and make sure that we're keeping you updated, like these states that are sending more rebates. In fact, I know that many of you guys could use more rebates. So, I got to do it. I'm going to go here because it's almost already pulled up. And let's see if it has my information. For some odd reason, it's not signed in. Let me sign in. Conservative John, which if you guys haven't already, go check that out. So check this. Oh, well, it's playing an ad, which is okay. We'll let that ad play. So stimulus checks have become a significant component of economic relief payments, providing financial support to individuals and families during times of economic uncertainty. Well, 2023 has definitely been that. It's been uncertain whether the United States is going to take a federal approach to sending out more money to keep the economy afloat. Last thing we need to do is enter a recession, and with people losing jobs, not making enough money, not able to pay their bills, then our economy is really weak and it makes it fragile to where we can have a recession. And for many of you guys, I got to do it. Check this out. It's a live stream showing a live stream. How about that? It's pretty cool. So, yes, we have a ton of information, and I only did this so I can see your comments, because when I do it this other way, I cannot see the comments. So I wanted to talk to you guys. So we're going to be talking about all the states from Alabama to California, New York, Texas, Florida. Okay, New York, Texas, Florida, California, Colorado, Alabama, Georgia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Then you've got Montana, Massachusetts, South Carolina that are sending out stimulus checks. But Social Security recipients could face a rapid increase of wait times to receive benefits if Congress fails to increase funding for the program, according to the union representing its workers. And this information just came out today, literally about an hour ago. Okay, so Kevin McCarthy came in and he said, hey guys, we're going to have to figure out how to fund this program better than what we're doing. So there's proposals to cut Social Security Administration on some of the funding. They're wanting to, have you guys boost. They want to boost the program. I'm sorry, I was reading it. So the union says Social Security recipients could face longer wait times to receive benefits. Veronica, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. So what they're doing, there's a big debate going on. There's a lot of things happening, guys, and definitely what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Why are the Social Security is one of the biggest funding programs out there. John, Matt, James, Coletta, what's going on, my friends? So, here's the thing. What's going to happen with Social Security? What's going to take the place? What's going to happen if they do not fund the program as they need to? And don't get me wrong, guys. I've been doing a lot of research. I found some news where, DeSantis, he spent like $15 million working on border security. You've got several of the Congress lawmakers that are trying to impeach Joe Biden. And I get it, guys. I get it. I even put something up that said, do you believe that Joe Biden needs to be impeached? Texas is on the list, Ronald. So there's a lot of money, a lot of time being spent to try to get these things proven, the evidence to impeach Joe Biden. And I get it. We don't want him as a president. A lot of people don't want him as president. And to me, there's a lot bigger fish to fry than to deal with things that, are only going to be there for a couple more months. Michigan, Tina was not on the list. GA is on the list, James. Yes. So what's your opinion on, we love you, Nomadic Flag Holder, appreciate you, Arkansas, not on the list. So what's your opinion of keeping Joe Biden around? Would you rather use the time that you have to get things fixed with Social Security? Or are you saying, you know what, let's get Joe Biden impeached? Again, there's a lot of things happening. And sorry, guys, I keep messing with this. Like when I have to pull my hair back and I keep this on it, the pressure, it kind of gives me a headache. And I got a bad habit of doing that a lot. Veronica, nothing for Oregon. Vicky, Florida was finally on the list, which is some very, very positive news. Again, there's a lot of things happening right here in this country. You've got Joe Biden, the whole case with him and his family dealing with the cocaine, and they found more evidence and a lot of things that are happening. You've got Lauren Boebert trying to get him impeached. And listen, guys, I get it. You know, there's a lot of things happening in this country, a lot of things that we really need to, you know, get a grip on, and especially for SSI, SSDI recipients. Kathy, Tennessee hasn't provided any news. So to bring you guys up to speed on the SSI, okay? One second. And so, June 12th. One second. I'm looking at one thing. So I found, guys, so of course with this type of information, you've always got to watch what's going on. New York is not on the list, Dana. So I'm looking at this information and, you know, figuring out, okay, what's going on, what's happening, and seeing, okay, what's the next move. So when it comes to the SSI checks, what in the world? One second. Okay, so let's go back to what we talked about SSI, okay? So SSI, literally, they were sending out increases for 33 states that were approved, right? 33 states were approved, just sending you like maybe 190 to 130 bucks extra per month on your SSI payment. Well, some of the states were providing like a tax reduction. Some of the states were not providing an increase, and that's the updated news on that. What I found, though, is a lot of this stuff was supposed to happen in March, the increase. And it didn't make sense because the information was updated and it said June. So is it like, you know, it's supposed to say every month. So it says millions of supplemental security income recipients can look forward to the first of two payments, March payments, you know, today, which that was back on in March, you know, March 1st. And that was two payments to receive. And so it's kind of like benefits up to 120 bucks. Millions of SSI recipients can look forward to the first two of March payments today, which is March 1st. Which I know today's not March 1st, but I'm referring back to this information. So it looks like even though they talked about it doing it in March, it also went into June. Well, that means the question that I have for you guys is, did you get an increase in March? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So January, February, March, March, third month. Okay, so did anybody receive an increase in March? So let me show you what I'm talking about, because, you know, I know, guys, it's, you know, it's not anybody's fault that this government has done what it's done. But at the same time, a lot of people were wanting that answer, and I just simply did not have it, because they literally, it's like it changed it or something, you know. I don't know. 1 second. And what I saw, guys, was, okay, it's not, it'll work. Give me 1 second. It's not what I want. All right. Whoa, that is definitely not what I want. Let's see. So no increase, and I'm going, guys. I'm trying to so I'm trying to see if it's gonna let me. It's gonna let me. Here we go. All right. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I'm almost there. It took me a second to get it, and I'm there now. All right. So I wanted to show you guys this because I really want you to see what's going on. Right there. The 33 states, okay, boosting SSI benefits by up to $120 as first so at the first of, so right here, 2 March payments worth $914 goes out, does go out today. So here we go. Helping Hand, 33 states boosting SSI benefits by up to $120 as first of 2 March payments worth $914 goes out today. So you see it. It's right here on the screen, okay? Look at that, guys. And look at this right here. What does that say? It says, so give me 1 second. There it is right there. Okay, check this out. The benefits is being distributed on March 1st. Right there. So I did research, and so Angels of Glass, let me explain. So many of you guys were saying, John, what happened to June SSI payments? What happened to getting that increase that you told us about? 33 states approved. And I just showed you guys 33 states. 1 second, guys. Like this crap, man. Don't you hate when you're doing something and it just like everybody wants to call, everybody likes calling. So here's the thing, guys. Everybody was asking, hey, John, what's going to happen? Hey, John, this is what we're doing. We're going to send out SSI increases up to $120 in the month of June. So I did a lot of research. I went back and forth and found out that all of this was happening beginning in March. And then when I came across the updated news, man, it is coming a hurricane outside. I mean, God gracious. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but holy smokes. So, Rebecca, and I get that, but remember, it's an additional up to $120 depending on your state. So because everybody was asking, John, what have you found out? John, what's the news? What's the update? What did you figure out? And what I figured out was I showed you on the screen, Michael Thomas, that it says 33 states approved. This was going out, distributed March 1st. You've seen it for yourself right on the screen. If you missed it, go back and replay it. And this was going to be for an SSI. This was the surplus to boost up SSI benefits for those that need it the most. And this was approved in 33 states. And why it hasn't really trickled into June, you guys say you didn't even see it in March. So I'm going to do more research. I'm going to keep looking up for SSDI, VA, Survivor, Social Security, and figure out, okay, when is this going to happen? When are they actually going to make things, increase? When are the benefits going to get increased? But guys, you've been a great audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've got more information on the way. Stay tuned. I love you guys. I appreciate you. We've got more news on the way. And until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace.